James Harrison was known as a legendary Steelers player.
Yep.
Yet he seems like he wanted out of Pittsburgh and he left to go to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Now, with that being said, when he was finally released and he was signed by Boston, a lot of the Pittsburgh Steelers players were none too pleased with the way he departed from the team. Here's Marquise Pouncey in the locker room. Take a look.
So are you more surprised he was let go in the first place, or you're more surprised that he went to New England?
No, I mean, he wanted that. Like, it wasn't like the team said, oh, we're going to let go of James Harrison. James Harrison wanted that.
You wanted out?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny to read the stories. Like, it's something he wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, no, they got together and said, oh, we're going to go cut James. Like, no, that's not what happened. And he needs to come out and admit that. Like, if you didn't want to be here, just come out and say it. Don't make it look like the team, like it's the team's fault, no organization. Like, you think the organization want to get rid of James Harrison? Like, let's be serious. Come on now. Trust me, if I wanted out, I wouldn't let the team take the blame for it. I tell you, I don't want to do that. I want to be gone. I want to go somewhere else and play differently. I want to go start somewhere else. That's me as a man. Like that's what I would do. I'm not gonna run from it and say, "Oh, the team played me. I want to get cut." Like, no, that's not what it was. I'm glad the team is being respectful. Like that. We're gonna speak the truth. It is what it is.
What the hell just happened?
And now just Nefertiti, the tattoo on your neck. What does she think? Because she seems to disagree. All I was looking at the whole time is as he's going like this, just looking at the Pharaoh, whatever it is, the sarcophagus on his shoulder. Just
can we see it with no sound so I know what the hell he's talking about?
Watch
I
this.
have no idea.
So bring it back.
It's on his left shoulder.
It's on his neck.
Oh, on his neck.
It's like the only person we're making eye contact with. So look. No, I don't agree. No, he's lying.
You wanted out?
Can I get a word in here edgewise? No.
They got together and said,
the Pharaoh's really negative.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
You know, they're not really nodding. They're just shaking their head.
Yeah. What do you think about this video, Rick? I think we got enough.
I believe so. I think he has a point. Like, who would want to get rid of James Harrison even if he's not producing? Considering that he's like an icon in Pittsburgh.
There's people you keep. And James, he's a company you keep.
Totally. So there's more to this. Bud Dupree had a Sirius XM interview and he went in on James Harrison. Take a look at that.
We really thought that he would be just a role model to us. You know, we really wanted it to happen. You know, we like him as a person.
It's so weird.
As a player, we just feel like he's just all about himself. Being a part of we feel like the workout videos was just to stay relevant. You know, just stay in the internet, stay buzzed. You know, he probably is the strongest person in NFL football on the team. He's the only person that really can just lift weights like that in the weight room.
So we all look at him. We can't really figure out how it works. There's something about, like, we know they start out on the ground,
right?
But after that, we're pretty much lost.
I mean, he's strong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't play football, but he's strong as an ox.
I think he's obviously quite strong.
He's very strong.
And he wanted off the team to, organizations realize that there's something to be said for having people on your team who want to be on your team.
Yeah.
And no matter how much. And it doesn't sound like I've heard what I've heard in other similar stories where a unhappy player is asking for changes. It was just like, I'm done. Move on.
It sounds like he didn't want to go to the media to vent out his frustrations with the team. So here's a few more. Here's some context as well. This is via James Harrison, actually. After the first week of the season, I said to them, it's clear you want to play your younger guys, and I understand, so why don't you release me? You go on your way, and I'll go on mine. They said, no, we got a role for you. If I didn't play in the biggest game of the year, that told me I wouldn't get any more snaps. So all that lip service you gave me before didn't matter. Then Jeremy Fowler has some really interesting reports. Players witnessed Harrison sleeping in a recliner during position meetings and snoring loudly while outside linebackers coach Joey Porter, also an icon in Pittsburgh, tried to teach. Sometimes Harrison would skip meetings altogether when he missed practices for various reasons. Players' suspicions would rise when Harrison conducted his famous powerlifting sessions the same week or day. Harrison left the building at random times, would leave stadiums before or during games on days he was inactive, and told teammates he was trying to get traded, released, or placed on IR, the source said. That is not good.
What do you think about that? Put yourself in his position. Do you empathize with him?
You're not playing. You're not playing. You think you got more to add. Here's what I will say. Knowing Bryant McFadden, who is a former Pittsburgh Steeler. He won 2 Super Bowls. He praised James Harrison a lot. And he has talked about the Steeler way and how the Steeler way is something that simply cannot be replicated aside from the Patriots and maybe a handful of other franchises because they are a model franchise in how they treat their players. If James Harrison is this frustrated, he probably should have done something about it aside from being like, hey, so what's going on? You gonna release me or not? So here's the other thing.
I'm with him.
If he is snoring, I'm not. If he is snoring during meetings, if he's leaving the stadium during games, I understand you're trying to make your point. That is unprofessionalism 101, is something that you don't want to teach the younger Steelers that come through. And that's something that BMAC also told me, was that the other guys that came in, they wanted to teach the other guys. I'm sorry, the veterans wanted to teach the younger guys who were coming in because they just want the Steelers to succeed. And that's something clearly that James Harrison didn't have.
It seems like a business decision, not even a business decision, but a strategic decision made by the Steelers to say, listen, our future is ahead of us. We have to go with these younger guys. And what, they didn't reach out to make James Harrison feel more included in the process? Fine, but he has been around long enough to he sees the writing on the wall. He sees an organization like the Patriots who are able to take people who have kind of not fit in elsewhere and find the perfect role for him. And I think, more power to him.
Let me ask you a question. So if there is a younger guy who is coming into this office and you know that he's gunning for your job, would you then be like, oh, well, my time here is almost up, so all I'm gonna do is just sleep while I'm at work, and I'm gonna skip work at times as well?
I guess that's a really good way to put it. But yeah, there would be a more tactically viable, right? If there's a more tactful way to do it, go for it. But I don't know. I think we live in a different. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah. I mean, I've been in that situation.
Right, but you weren't unprofessional with like skipping work or leaving during the show or sleeping while you're here or anything like that. You don't want somebody gunning for your job. Okay, fine. But the least thing that you could do is show up and be a professional each and every day.
That's true. That's true. So the way in which he did it, not so good. But the final result, yeah, I think we could have gotten to this result, which makes everyone happy. In a way that didn't make everyone miserable.
Yes. Well, the Steelers are pissed, rightfully so. Let us know your thoughts.